Hello, welcome to our Frassati Fest Google Hangout this afternoon, where I will be present to answer questions for the next half an hour or so about the upcoming event. As I'm getting started here, I see that it looks like folks out there might be available or able to watch what's happening on said broadcast, but perhaps not participate in it in terms of letting me see your face. If you would like me to invite you to this afternoon, where I will be present to answer questions for the next half an hour. Okay, so hopefully I'm up and going. Here we go. Ooh. First time technology. Okay, it says I'm live, so I'm assuming that's the case. Like I said, I'm not sure you are able to get in on this Hangout unless you have been formally invited, which I'd love to do for you. So I see that there's a couple folks out there who have selected the option that they would that they're going to watch, or maybe they've even stopped by, and that's why I'm seeing those names. If that's the case and you actually want to join in on this pod or this chat here, send a message or perhaps ask it as a Q&A in this Hangout, and I will add you in. I think I have to do it person by person if we are going to see your face and not just my face. Like I said, you could also just ask questions, type them in. Looks like there's like some comment moderation options here. So looks like I've seen the names Gino and Eileen pop up as people who might be watching. If that's the case and you would like to join us on screen, just shoot a message out there. I'm gonna even work for a minute to see if I can add you in. This is going to be not that interesting. There you go. I just invited Gino to come on in if you would like to show his face, join in the conversation. He's welcome to. Heard from Brittany in Reedsburg, who had a question about how she's going to log in and connect with us. Maybe she'll join us eventually. In the meantime, I was hanging out just a bit ago at Edgewood for a Catholic Schools Week event. I went over there for Mass and then stuck around for their lunch periods. And while I was there, I spent some time with a number of teens who are joining us for the big event, and they are just pumped about it. So I'm really excited for it. One of them was one of our MCs. Her name's Tessa. She's a senior at Edgewood, and she's getting a little nervous about the big event, but she's going to nail it, along with our other MC named Scotty, who goes to Sun Prairie High School. So, like I said, if you're listening or seeing this, Gino, I think I put out an invitation to you. Eileen didn't give me the option. Oh, look at that. Nicole, nice to see you. Gino, you too. That's great. Gino's here if we need him. We don't need to see your face, but the conversation could be more interesting if it wasn't just me talking. Gino or Nicole, even though you might have all the information out there that you need, perhaps if there's any questions that you think would be relevant to people who have not been in on our team planning sessions, feel free to direct those to me and I can try to go a little deeper in the information we're providing. It's really interesting to have a conversation with y'all and not be able to see your faces or hear your voices. You have invited Brittany into the Hangout. If she wants to join us, she is more than welcome to. Might get to see her face. Do you know if you're out there? I'm curious, maybe there's an option, if you don't want to do video, maybe we could just hear your voice in this Google Hangout. You could try that. That'd be fun. Nicole, later I'm going to be curious to know what you meant by I'm watching but can't comment while watching, if it's just not compatible with the same screens perhaps, or if it's something else. I'm not really sure. Oh, Brittany, question about Father Dave Carano asking me if we're in need of priests to hear confessions. I think he's already booked and committed to coming on Saturday night to hear confessions. I looked yesterday and I saw he was in the schedule for, it said that he was going to be coming around 8 p.m. So maybe just a little bit later than we asked the priest to join. So he's definitely on for Saturday evening. We do have that block in the afternoon where Father Sternberg is coming by to hear confessions, and I believe Father Greg will be hearing confessions as well. If Father Dave Carano wanted to join us for that time, we wouldn't say no. Father Sternberg offered to do some spiritual direction and have some longer conversations with folks if that's something they're interested in that time. So yeah, if Father Carano wanted to join us for that, he'd be more than welcome, but not obligated by any means. That would be from 1 to 3 in the afternoon on Saturday. Hopefully that's helpful, Brittany. In addition to that, Brittany, I did send Father David the schedule of the whole weekend and said he could come by whenever he would like, if he has an interest or time to do so. Oh, Nicole has a great question out there. Thank you, Nicole. I just saw that. She's curious, can you tell us what we have as supplies in the kitchens? Yes, I can. So in terms of the supplies, if you are in an apartment style kitchen, it has plates and silverware and that kind of like service stuff for 12 people. So if you have a group bigger than that and you know you're working out of the apartment style kitchen, I'd just bring maybe some extra kind of stuff instead of maybe plastic cutlery and some extra plates or napkins. And then essentially you should have everything else in order to prepare meals and function in a normal kitchen. Last year we did find that the kitchens were equipped for sure, but the kitchens weren't necessarily stocked to perfection. So there weren't necessarily, for like example, we had people making pancakes, but there were not the right instruments in terms of having things like griddles to efficiently make pancakes on. So I wouldn't necessarily bank on baking pans, baking sheets, or griddle-like surfaces. I would suggest perhaps bringing some of your own along with you. Or if you're using baking pans or something like that, maybe bring some disposable tinfoil ones instead. I think that'd probably be the best route. Monarchy bought in for food, and while I'm still finalizing their menu, my plan for them is when they have things like cinnamon rolls that they will have some tinfoil pans packed in there as well, just in case the right implements aren't there for baking or serving them. Good one, Nicole. In terms of like spoons and stirring devices and all kinds of things like that, that should be good. Both obviously condos, but also apartments have full refrigerators and full appliances. So there's large ovens and a lot of space to use, which is really nice. Good one, Nicole. Yeah. It's going to be really exciting next 17 minutes with each other if no one throws questions into the ring. Nicole, perhaps you can type your answer back. I'm curious if your teens are excited that music is coming back into Frassati Fest. I know they really were a loud voice for missing that kind of praise and worship, style music last year. So I'm curious if they're gonna be really excited to see that come back. I personally am as well. You know, if you can see, I don't know what your screen looks like right now, but the box my screen is in, it says Google Plus Hangouts. And then obviously you see the video with my face in it. If you click into that and you hover over the video at the top, there's options. So there's a person with a plus sign you can invite people in. The next two, moving over to the right, you can mute the microphone. I sent you an invite, Gino. This one where those messages are coming from right now, it looks like that is the Hangout that you're invited to. Yeah, so I don't know, Gina, if you can see my face in the video stream that's happening, it might be in there that you can accept the invitation and or change your settings so that we can see your face in it. Like I said, when I'm in that screen, I see options to like adjust the microphone and video kind of things. Ooh, Nicole, yes, they're really excited for the music. It's gonna be great. A talented group of young adults coming to help us. One cool thing about that group of the three that are joining us for the event for music, that kind of praise and worship team, among them, Gino. And or change your settings so that we can see your face in it. Like I said, when I'm in that screen, I see options to like adjust the. There you go. Gino, so yeah, like you see, I think you can either like be like streaming it or you can actually be actively participating. It looks like you're figuring it out. Yes, I'm really excited for the music. Right there. It's gonna be great. Our talented group of young adults coming to help us. So like you're hearing, Gino, there's that, you can hear my voice playing back. So I had to like go and close out of watching the Hangout and just participate in it instead. Among them.
This is confusing.
Gino, hi.
Hi.
Look it's a conversation between two people, not one person right now.
Yeah. So is everybody seeing this?
Yeah, everyone can see you now. It's going to change. Google Hangout's smart. So if I'm talking, my face shows.
Uh-huh.
And when you talk, your face shows.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, is this your office in Beloit? I've never been into the OLA parish offices before. Talk so we can see it.
Oh, this is my office. Kind of messy.
My office looks worse than that this week. This isn't my office. This is my home right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, how about Gino, let's do some brainstorming in the absence of other questions because we're here. Nicole, you can offer your input in via the chat option if you'd like to, or anyone else that's currently hanging out and watching this. It only says there's 2 viewers though, so I'm not sure if there's anyone besides the 3 of us. Brittany was in for that bit. I'm not sure if Eileen is currently watching. Maybe she is. Who knows? But I'm curious. I'm in the process of designing kind of like that booklet that all of our teens are going to have with them throughout the weekend. Right. Curious if I'm forgetting any kind of content to put in it. So perhaps.
What do you have so far?
Yep, that's what I was going to start with. I'm going to get something to take notes though. As this goes. All the Edgewood kids at Mass today were like dressed to the nines, and I wore a t-shirt for lesbians here. I kind of felt goofy, but at least maybe some of the kids recognized me more easily. Okay, so things that I have in there include just some like general inspirational quotes.
Right.
That have to do with like the theme of the weekend and space for journaling.
Mm-hmm.
I have a schedule. I'll get to a question I have about that in a minute. Workshop descriptions.
Okay.
And stuff for confession, like an examination of conscience and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think that'll be it. I think we'll probably leave the, well, no, maybe I might put like the lyrics to the music for adoration in there as well.
Yeah. You have an act of contrition?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on the confession guide.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I'll put like a little description of what it means to be on the planning team in terms of the time commitment to give people a better mm-hmm. idea of that before they volunteer for it.
Right.
Do you think they want, would people be interested in bios of either the MCs or the speakers?
Yes, at least the speakers.
At least the speakers, okay.
Just so they know who these people are.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Even though they won't line up at the, like we're not going to tell them who's giving the workshops, at least they'll be able to like, go back afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
How big are these books?
So they're going to be like, let me do a little mock-up of it for us. Maybe just a little bit on the small side. So we have those fancy things that are gonna go around people's necks, like the name tag holders. And so it's essentially if you would fold a piece of paper in half like a hamburger.
Right.
Okay, so you have like the top, you have like a wide piece of a half sheet of paper, and then you folded that in half. They're going to be like actual book size. So
okay.
Like itty bitty books.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So in terms of that, would you want the schedule just on the back side of it? I think that's what I would prefer. Just
yeah.
You like grab it out and consult it.
Right.
Okay. We can
just
do that. That's not a problem. No one has volunteered yet to bring games for said Saturday night party.
Okay. I can find some stuff.
Yeah, cool. That's great. Oh, Nicole, How to Pray the Rosary. Great idea for that book there, for the Adoration Confession time. I see a question here from Brittany. More for the planning team. Father Carano asked me the other day if you're still needed priest to hear confessions on Saturday night. Oh, Brittany, did you hear that answer or not? Okay, I'm going to answer that question again for Brittany. I thought I already answered it, but maybe she didn't hear it. So I'm going to shoot Brittany an email to this extent as well. Brittany, the answer is that Father Carano already committed to hearing confessions. He had been in touch with Doug about that for Saturday night. And the note that I read in the document so that he'll be there a bit after 8 p.m. because that's the time confessions are starting. So he's committed. We're expecting him to be there. But I will email you with that information as well. We did. Father Sternberg and Father Greg are also hearing confessions on Saturday afternoon, but it's not, we don't necessarily need more folks to join us for that. So, Brittany, I'll email you that too in case you missed it, because I saw that question come through twice now. I'll email you and Father Dave back. Yeah, I'm thinking games like Twister could be fun, or funny enough, I'm looking at my shelf of games. Maybe I'll bring a couple too. I'm just trying to avoid having even more stuff to transport personally. Like I have Mad Gab. I think that would be that kind of come and go at a table party game. That's the kind of stuff that would be ideal.
Party games?
Yep. Just for kids that don't want to be dancing and don't want to be active playing panda ball.
Right. You add the social media stuff on the pamphlet?
Oh no, that's a very good idea.
Like how to ask questions and stuff?
Yep. Good call.
Because I don't know how to spell what's percolating.
Good call. That's a tough one. I always second guess myself when I'm doing that. Because it can't obviously spell check it.
Right.
But at least now because I've used it so often, my phone has memorized it. So I don't have to think too hard about it. Yeah. Nicole, thanks for offering to find some games. That's awesome. Okay, I'm not sure if Eileen's still hanging with us. I'm not sure if this has been useful in the slightest to her. I thought Google Hangouts, if you had that screen, that meant you would be participating in it. I'm gonna make a note in this evening's hangout.
Right.
I'll clarify that, so I could invite people a couple minutes in advance that actually want to be live chatting and not just typing questions in. Oh, look who's there.
Hey, Gino.
Oh, hey, Gino.
It's Gino. This is our question answer Google Hangout. It's pretty much Gino and I talking to Nicole's. Oh, dates for next year if you know them. Nicole, that makes it sound like we're going to make a decision if doing this event next year in some capacity. Ha ha ha. Oh, I do have the date. Actually, you know what? I will publicize because it's probably, maybe it's more relevant because it's going to come first. We have the date determined with camp for that Frassati Day in the fall because that would be a cool thing for them to come to in between the two. So. Ooh, I'm going to take a phone call from Colleen Dunn. Colleen, hi. Did you want to join a Google Hangout that's happening right now? We're having a Google Hangout with Frassati Fest peeps. Gino is on the computer. Nicole's been asking questions. Yeah, we're like really, well, we're not super tech savvy because we kind of messed it up a little bit right at the start, but hey, we're learning. Yeah. 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 Can I call you back in 5 minutes when this hangout's done? Okay, perfect. I'll do that. No. Okay, no, that's great. Bye, girl. Camp staff is getting their ducks in a row for the big event. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I just found my thing from Encounter.
What was that? Oh, you're looking
I
at it.
found my. All it has is a map. I don't know if you can put that on there.
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Because their maps are really ugly and like pixelated and stuff online, so I don't think they translate well to a little book.
Right. Yeah. They have bios of the speakers, and then the schedule, and that was it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll put a little something about like the merchandise that will be for sale.
Yeah.
Not that there's a ton, but like I've got T-shirts that have Verso L'Alto on them, and then freshly brewed mugs. And then Pete, one of the speakers, has a friend who has a like Christian T-shirt company, and he's bringing some of his stuff to sell too.
Okay.
So at least then the kids can like know about it and know to bring money back the next couple days.
Right.
If they want anything. Oh, you know what we haven't actually discussed at all is rules of any kind. They used to make like a pretty big deal out of rules at this event. Not that we don't, but maybe just like a quick list of reminders.
Right.
Like be respectful to other hotel guests. Wear modest clothing. Don't wear leggings as pants.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good idea. Have a good attitude. Participate. Why not for this last minute? Because I don't think there's any pertinent information left. Gino, have you been on the website fightthenewdrug.org?
Yes.
It's so legit. I just
I
spent
know.
time on it yesterday for the first time.
Mhm. Also, the porn effect.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe I'll make just a little list of other social media links and accounts or whatnot that they would want.
Right.
Those two can go on the list. Any others that come to mind?
Life Team.
Yeah. All there, especially I like Life Teen's Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jenna participating here. She's for the Culture Project.
Yeah. I have a friend who's a missionary on that team.
Cool. Did you hear that, John?
No.
He said he has a friend who's a missionary for the Culture Project.
Oh, cool. I think I've probably seen most of the stuff.
Oh, she said you were the one that has shown her how cool it is. Yeah. Cool. Oh, and then we'll put links to camps and Love Against Your stuff too.
Mhm.
Sweet. Yeah, Gino, if you think of anything else like that, shoot me in an email. I'm going to work to have that book finalized tomorrow by noon.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I won't be able to come up tomorrow.
Yeah, I will. If it's okay with you to play it by ear, I'll probably email you tomorrow afternoon, and then I'll know if I'm going to need help on Thursday or not.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. Okay, well, Gino, thanks for joining us for this.
No problem.
Nicole, you too, if you're still listening, and Eileen or Brittany or anyone else that you don't know is here. Well, good. Yeah, Gino, let me know if you have anything or need anything else. Do you have my cell phone number?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Sweet. Good deal. Well, it's been nice chatting for a bit.
Yes.
Okay. See you this weekend.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. Hopefully anyone that rewatches this isn't bored out of their minds. Email if you have questions. Thanks, everybody.